circle is illuminated by 8 points of light which turn to form 4 question marks. Circular graphics expand and move, creating the effect of a tunnel which we're travelling through. Pound signs move through the tunnel. In a final circle are the words "Who wants to be a celebrity millionaire?" Husband and wife Greg and Lucy Rosetsky sit with Chris Tarrant.
How do you feel, Luce? Good?
Good, I'm enjoying myself.
I thought you would. Is he your hero now?
Oh, my hero.
Oh, my hero. Right. You have £8,000. That sounds good. Don't lose it, guys. If you give me a wrong answer at this point, you would lose £7,000 of the £8,000 you clawed your way up to. You've still got £1,000 guarantee, but at the moment you've got 8, you can walk away. You have no lifelines left, but question number 9 is for £16,000. You can double your money. You do not have to play this question, you can walk away. Have a look at it. It's question 9 of a possible 15. Which Israeli minister was famous for wearing a black eye patch? Golda Meir, Menachem Begin, Yitzhak Rabin, Moshe Dayan.
I have no idea. It would be an absolute guess in the dark.
This is where we needed our caller friend.
Lucy stares at the question.
There's no way. I can only eliminate one of them. There's A, B, and D.
Who can you eliminate?
Yitzhak Rabin.
Can you definitely eliminate
I can eliminate him, that's 1.
Because I think it's Moshe Dayan.
Well, you know more than me if you think it's Moshe Dayan.
It's your call, you have to agree.
I don't know, darling. I say let's take the money. We've done well for the charity. And
I know we've done well. I don't know why I'm thinking.
She points at the small screen in front of her and stares intensely at the 4 options.
Darling, let's be honest. We don't know the answer here.
Well, no, just take your time. I mean, there's nothing on my screen, okay? But you got £8,000. It's worth 16.
Yeah, we know that, but we don't know the answer. We don't know the answer, darling.
Israeli minister famous for wearing a black eye patch.
I have no idea.
I just think it's D.
Well, I'm not giving you a go-ahead on this one, because...
Oh. Are you starting? Okay.
Let's take the money. I think we've done well.
I think we've done well. 8 grand. I'm happy with 8 grand.
Final answer?
She stares at the question.
You still can't say it, can you?
No, yeah, final answer then.
Final answer.
We'll take the money.
Yeah, we're taking the money.
Okay, give them a big hand. They go away with £8,000. Great result for the Catholic Children's Society. Do you want me to tell you before you go?
Go on, just tell us.
Okay, it was D, Moshe Dayan.
Was it
Really?
Yes.
It really was?
Yep, black eye patch, very famous. Lost his left eye in World War II, wore a black eye patch. Moshe Dayan, D, the one you said, but were overruled by your...
Are you joking?
No, I'm not joking.
No, put the answer
I'm not joking.
It's the right answer.
Lucy glares at Greg.
You know you can serve at 149 miles an hour. You have to run at 140. Give a big hand. They go away with £8,000.
No, 100%. Thanks, Chris.
Cheers, Bernardo. Well played. £8,000. The Rosetsky. Cheers, guys.
Who wants to be a celebrity millionaire? End of part 1. Who wants to be a celebrity millionaire? Part 2.
Will you please give a big hello to Alistair Campbell and Fiona Miller?
Alistair and Fiona walk out into the brightly lit circular studio.
Hello, Darren. Good luck.
Alistair and Fiona sit on high stools in front of Chris.
Right, see what happens this time. Here we have the former political advisor, Alistair Campbell, and his partner and fellow journalist, Fiona Miller. Alistair's probably best known for having been Tony Blair's official spokesman at Downing Street. But he started his career on the Tavistock Times in the early 1980s, which is where he first met Fiona. Alistair eventually became political editor of the Mirror and started working for the Labour Party when Tony Blair became their leader in 1994. After the 1997 election, Alistair rose to become the government's Director of Communications and Strategy. position which some claim gave him more power than certain members of the cabinet. However, Alistair resigned in 2003, saying he wanted to spend more time with his 3 kids, Rory, Callum and Grace, and their mum, Fiona. Fiona had a long career as a journalist on the Daily Express, now writes a column for Education Guardian. With parenting and schools her particular interest. She also calls herself a fitness addict and swims every single day, including just before going into labour for each of their children. Fiona's also worked at Number 10 as assistant to Sherry Blair and their great friend Tony, Prime Minister apparently, who has been trying for years to get them to marry. Up to now it's never happened. However, if they get to £1 million tonight, Alistair says he will propose to Fiona here on air.
There's no chance.
That could be awkward.
He may say no. Tonight, their charity is the Leukemia Research Fund. Guys, welcome. Why that particular charity?
One of our closest friends, a guy called John Merritt, who's a journalist with us quite a long time ago now, he died of leukemia, and then a few years later his daughter died, and his mother had also died of it, even though it's not meant to be hereditary. So when we started doing sporting events for charity, it was the obvious one to go for.
Fiona, the proposal.
Yes.
Well, I mean, sorry, he hasn't asked you yet. Yes, I suppose I will.
It's 15 questions away, Chris.
How long have you two been together?
25 years in this August coming up, yeah.
And you've got 3 kids?
3 kids, yeah. And a dog. I've got just got a dog, yeah.
Well, you might as well get married anyway.
Might as well not.
Well,
Yeah, there you go.
but if you got to £1 million, you promise.
But I'm absolutely confident that I won't get to £1 million.
Don't be
so-
confident.
Well, I am. That is the one thing I'm confident of tonight.
But if you win £1 million, you will.
Yeah, because I've given you that
No,
promise.
but you promise.
Yeah.
And Fiona
She'll say no.
may well say no. OK, here we go. 15 questions, 3 new lifelines, a possible £1 million for their charity and their future together as man and wife. Remember, they only have to agree on all their final answers and the use of any lifelines, including their phone a friend. Lots of luck, Alistair, Fiona. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
The lights in the studio dim.
So, question number 1. For £100, you have all 3 lifelines. Here we go. Which of these might be used to clear a blocked sink or drain? Dropper, faller, dipper, plunger.
Go ahead.
I think it's a plunger. I'd go for D.
Final answer?
Yep.
It's the right answer. You have £100.
Focused, Alistair and Fiona smile.
OK, question number 2 is for £200. In which board game could a player land on the go-to-jail square? Scrabble, Cluedo, Monopoly, Risk.
Monopoly.
It's the right answer. You've got £200.
Sorry. Clearly disagreed.
Question number 3, £300. Tell us the answer. Plaster of Paris is most likely to be used to help which of these conditions? Broken leg, influenza, toothache, migraine.
Broken leg.
Broken
Sure.
leg. Yep.
It's the right answer. You got £300. OK, have a look at this. Question number 4 is for £500. In wine etiquette, which of these words means to be exposed to the air so as to improve flavour? Inhale, expel, gasp, breathe.
D. Breathe.
Sure?
Yep.
It's the right answer. You got £500. You're 1 away from 1,000.
Composed, Alistair and Fiona look at Chris.
Right, last point at which you could go home with nothing, which would be disastrous, but it wouldn't happen. And if it did, you could put a good spin on it. You have 3 lifelines untouched. I don't care tonight. Question number 5 is for £1,000. It would guarantee you a grand. Here it comes. LAX is the abbreviation for which international airport? Lagos, Lahore, Los Angeles, Larnaca.
Los Angeles, C.
The right answer. You got £1,000.
Los Angeles lights up green on the answers at the bottom of the screen. The lights in the studio darken.
So how are you feeling, you two? You're very calm. Are you normally calm, Fiona?
I think so. I think the exercise probably helps to keep me calm. All that yoga breathing and
And the swimming?
Swimming,
How far do you swim every day?
a kilometre.
That's serious. Is this true about you swam on the morning of
Yes.
giving birth each time?
Yep.
Was it all right? Did it make any
Yeah, it
difference?
was fine.
Sort of
I don't
relaxing?
think it did make any difference, no, but it certainly keeps me fit.
Well, it would.
Yeah.
Now, was he there for the birth?
He was there for all of them, yeah.
Was he?
He was very helpful and
Was he
calm.
a great comfort?
Great comfort, very calm, yeah. He was good. He's a very good dad.
Is he romantic?
Not particularly, but does buy very good Valentine's Day presents. Yeah, very good
Like?
presents. Well, last year he bought me a huge painting of 2 children in a swimming pool. I mean, it sounds odd, but it was a beautiful painting. Really fantastic. Takes up the whole wall, so that was...
What did you get him then?
It's going to be a mug.
I bought him a mug.
A mug?
Yeah, there was a slight mismatch in the value of the gifts, it's true. But
Just a bit. Is she romantic?
She gives me nice mugs.
Who says for your paintings?
Yeah, I think she has her moments, yeah. But she's, I'd say that if there's one thing about her, it's not her romanticism, but her toughness that I like.
Oh,
Ah.
So, yeah.
When you first got together, your eyes met across a crowded porter cabin.
We were both trainees on the Mirror Group
Yeah.
journalism training scheme in Plymouth, and the classes were all in a porter cabin, and that's where we met. And I was hugely attracted to Fiona because I didn't have a driving licence and she had a very nice little Mini.
yeah. With tinted windows, so
It was
it's
handy.
particularly...
That was it.
That was certainly helped.
OK, now listen, you have £1,000. That's good. That's guaranteed the minimum you go home with tonight for leukemia research. You have all 3 lifelines. Question number 6 is for £2,000. You might as well play this, you can't lose. Let's have a look and see what happens. Complete the title of the spoof TV chat show, Knowing Me, Knowing You, with Mrs Merton, Dennis Pennis, Alan Partridge, Edna Everage.
We're not big TV watchers, Chris.
Yeah.
We watch you, obviously.
Well, obviously.
Well, I don't think it's Edna Everage. I don't know who Dennis Pennis is. My instinct is Alan Partridge, but...
Does he do ABBA? Does it something to do with ABBA? Well, you're inscrutable, aren't you?
I can't help you, can I? You're looking inscrutable.
That's the audience.
Ask the audience. Yeah, ask the audience.
Yep.
I think so.
Right, audience, on your keypads, let's try and get Alistair and Fiona up to at least £2,000. First lifeline they've needed tonight. This is the question. Complete the title of the spoof TV chat show, Knowing Me, Knowing You, with... question mark. Mrs Merton is A on your keypad. Dennis Pennis is B. Alan Partridge is C. Edna Everage D. All vote now.
As the audience use their keypads to vote, the results appear in a graph on screen.
Ah,
We have actually had audiences with that sort of percentage and been wrong, but not very often. Mrs Merton, 7, Dennis Pennis 2, 91% Alan Partridge. Nobody in their right mind thinks it's Edna Everage.
no. Well, we were right about that.
So I think it's... I think it's C.
We trust the British people.
Do we?
Yeah.
OK. Final answer.
C, Alan Partridge.
It's the right answer. You got £2,000.
Alistair and Fiona wear a fixed smile. The lights in the studio darken.
OK, question number 7. You still have a 50-50. You still can phone a friend. I'm dying to know who your phone a friends are. This is for £4,000.
The question appears on screen.
Athena Roussel is the granddaughter of which multi-millionaire? Jean-Paul Getty, Bill Gates, Ted Turner, Aristotle Onassis.
D. It's D, Aristotle
Onassis.
Onassis.
Sure?
Yep.
How'd you know?
Because I know her mother was somebody else who died, who's Aristotle Onassis' daughter, Christina Onassis.
Final answer.
D.
Onassis.
It's the right answer. You got £4,000.
Alistair offers Fiona some water. She shakes her head and he takes a sip. The lights dim.
You have £4,000. Question number 8 is for £8,000. You've still got 2 lifelines. You've got a phone a friend and you've got a 50-50. Have a look at it. You can double your money here. You would lose £3,000 if you gave me a wrong answer. Have a look. This is question number 8 of a possible 15.